All right. I'll tell you the real one. All right. The same way I told English earlier. I was walking down the street, and it was a pretty busy area. There's a jam factory and an orphanage. And the orphanage and the jam factory were both on fire. And so, I mean...
This is how he gets the ladies. This is how he
It's
gets
true.
the ladies.
It's the ladies one. And so I ran into the orphanage.
It's a true story.
And there was just a row of infants, and they were in danger. There was just fire falling from the skies, and these wooden beams collapsing everywhere.
A few of them were actually on fire.
Yeah, a few infants were on fire. But thankfully, the jam factory blew up at that point in time, shattered the windows, and jammed through the windows and doused the flames.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, thank God. So I picked up the babies, and that was on the second story, like the second floor. And so I jumped out a window with 5 infants in my arms. And, like, I was on fire. The building was on fire. As I jumped out, the building blew up, and there was just shrapnel flying everywhere around me. And as I fell, I looked down, and since the jam factory was on fire and already previously exploded, there was a giant pool of jam just sitting there. And I landed in that. It broke my fall. And the babies were perfectly fine and everything. And all of a sudden, a bear comes out of the woods that was nearby because it was a jam factory. And bears love jam.
And they always make jam factories next to woods for some odd
true.
fucking reason.
And so, as I crawled out of the pool of jam, I looked up and there was this incredibly angry bear looking at me because I just defiled his sanctuary of jam. And so, he comes barreling towards me on all fours like 30 miles an hour, and I have 5 infants in my arms. And so he lunges at me, he gets his left claw up, and he just fucking swipes the side of my head and just takes a clean chunk off. And I mean, my arms are full, I can't defend myself. I'm just gushing blood from the head. And I kick the bear in the throat, and I just fucking headbutt him, and his head literally exploded. And so that's actually how it happened. Afterwards, I gave the infants, I adopted them, and then now they're all going to college, they're doing great things, and I eventually made it to the ER, and my skin magically healed by then as well, from magical jelly. So that's how it happened.